One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utah State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Gibbs. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Utah State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hale. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fights off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Aggies are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more fit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Aggies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first
Radius on him, too. So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just
figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking for a crease. It's Hale. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Edelman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Edelman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Creates a little room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Out of the backfield, the running back snags him, but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Got his man on the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Stanford wants to push the pace. Out of the shotgun on third down. They're working that left side. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 10 on the field goal.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. The give on the inside. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Deep throw off his back foot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Touchdown, Utah State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utah State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Stanford, 10.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half.
42, Stanford, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his man. It's Hale. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Hale. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they did tack on the extra point.
49, Stanford 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being... page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Utah State 49, Stanford 20.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man down the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Let's go! Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinal come to the line, facing third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out fast. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Green 25.
Looking to fire. Touchdown, Utah State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's the pressure. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
To the air, it's Chester. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Chester. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Strong, firm tackle.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
It's complete. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Etienne. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Can't get him to the ground. And they picked up. On 1st down, it'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking for a man. It's Chester. Big fella moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one is perfect.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Utah State, 77. Stanford, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Chester. Still looking, on the move. At the 35, he's open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of...
Stanford.